Hey man, I had to go get him, man. One of the originators from legalized selling weed in Dallas, Texas. What's your new shop called?
TXO.
Why you switch it?
THCA is what it is that you can legally sell here in Texas. When they take it through the testing phase, it passed all the legal limits when testing.
How can you pass all this? You went to prison.
I did.
So do they ever run your background and shit?
So there's no legal stature when it comes to, so I was having to find a way. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a bunch of instability in the beginning of my life that really carried on a lot until
See, I'm glad you're here. So let me go switch it back to this. So you've been knowing me for a long time.
Yeah.
And people say, Rain, people have tried to, and I never allowed it. Or they'll think they meet, and they'll meet me since we was kids, even throwing parties, and think they can.
You know what? I've got to the point, and this is where I really took out Rain. Where I just got to the point where nobody mattered. For real.
But you're a good guy. You're a good guy now. But good guys never win. And I can steal your
heart. They thought that was a crazy point.
No. But with the win, how you supposed to win right now? All you niggas in the trap, trapping and moving by, you niggas broke because you're illegally breaking down pounds. If you sit there and say that, it'll make sense to people. The average person would sit there and say,
once I stepped into the business of TXO and just start cultivating everything, my whole mindset changed. I don't want a big house inside the city. I moved.
The weed cannon to get you sleeping and shit, bro.
It all depends, because if you come to TXO, I'm gonna give you something that don't make you sleepy. I'm gonna give you something, give it based on what you trying to do. Here in Dallas, a lot of people want to make money, but they don't really want to worry about the quality.
Then you get mad at that.
I do.
So you take this cannabis shit serious. So, but it's completely safe, and they ain't got to worry about their business and everything.
No, we're very discreet, and you're very protected.
Yo, welcome to TXO TakeOver. I'm your host, AD, and we had to come all the way up 35 just to get one of the most controversial interviews out the way. Y'all stay tuned and watch how we pop it, you know.
Hey, man, I had to go get him, man. One of the originators from legalized selling weed in Dallas, Texas. What's your new shop called?
TXO.
Why you switch it?
It's just time to do a new branding thing. We was in business with somebody who just ain't compatible, just unequally yoked, and I'm not finna drag nobody. So,
but how is it that you are able to sell legal marijuana?
So in 2018, they came out with a legal loophole. Really, that's what it is, where you can sell hemp, but hemp is based off of the wording. So what we found out in about 2021, 2022, that you can sell these legal amounts of THC in Texas. I was on it. That's the first thing I was on, because I've had a long history of dealing with marijuana just outside of legally. So I wanted to do something legal, especially after coming home that first time and seeing going down the road and leaving. Then I came back. I really wanted to do something that'll really last. And I was tired of going back and forth, you know what I'm saying? So with this legal route, it offered me a way to still be able to pop my shit, do everything that I wanted to do, but in a legal way. THCA is what it is that you can legally sell here in Texas. When they take it through the testing phase, it passed all the legal limits when testing. The thing about it, once you set flame to it, it burns the A out, and it becomes regular THC like everything else you buying out on the street.
So you're not worried about the laws? So there's no way the police can stop it?
I've had the laws in and out my shop multiple times, talked to them while they was down there eating. I done walked up on them and told them, when we first opened about 4.5 years ago, I caught the laws down there eating at the little taco shop. I walked up on them, passed them my card, let them know that we was opening business, and this is what we did. Not too long after that, we had an incident where a customer had walked in and the alarm went off. I had forgot to lock the front door, but I had the alarm set. The laws had to come and do a walkthrough. You know, they got to do a welfare check, and they started asking questions like, when they see in the flower, what is this? Because you see this on the regular, you would think it's illegal, but when you see it in the shop, and they seen it in my shop, they wanted to ask questions. So I ran all the way down through there and told them. At that time, it was Delta 8. We were selling Delta 8. That's like right after CBD was popular. Delta 8 came into the mix. It wasn't what it is now with the THCA, where we can compete with people in the streets.
How can you pass all this? You went to prison.
I did.
So do they ever run your background and shit?
So there's no legal stature when it comes to opening up a shop to sell hemp. Now, when you want to get into the manufacturing part, that's where you got to go down to the FBI building, do your fingerprints, and do all of that to be able to do the manufacturing side. Which that's what is so good about having partners, is because, okay, if you a felon, you just know you don't need to be going in there.
Right.
You know, you just send your other business partner.
So have y'all ever got robbed?
We've never got, well, I'll tell you like that. We had a situation a couple weeks ago where, man, somebody came through the front glass. Came through the front glass. I got it all on camera. You know, we got camera security, all of it. But they was in there in and out. But they came in, running around, didn't know what to do. The alarm blaring out. They went to the register, took what was in the register, which I only left like $50, $60. Wasn't much or nothing. But at the same time, it's just the way that we operate structurally that helps us to be able to bypass a lot of that, because we in Red Oak, bro. Not only are we in Red Oak, we are probably like 1 block away from the police station.
So you are mentally prepared to go against the police?
I am mentally prepared to present all of my paperwork to show them that everything that you see in this building is legal, and the way that we operate is legal.
You have done this your whole life and made it legal. So most people see you, and I've seen people when you had a camera and you was filming it, and then I end up telling Finesse, he actually been trapping his whole life.
Yeah.
That I know him, he been selling weed his whole life. So he might act like a square, but he been in traps his whole life.
Yeah.
And so for you to take what you have known and make it legal.
Yeah.
And that's a remarkable situation where the people around, like your family, see them, be like, damn, that's good.
Yeah. Especially after going down the road multiple times.
Yeah, because you finessed the whole system to legally do it. So
I was having to find a way. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a bunch of instability in the beginning of my life that really carried on a lot until I really had to man up. I went to the pen and just came back like, I gotta make something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So so then after you came out, you got married in the pen?
Nah, I got married. I actually just got married this time I came home. Like a couple months after being home, I went ahead and proposed and made it happen.
Did she give you the money to start off?
No. We started a business. See, at the time when all that was going on, me and you arguing, doing all that, going through all that, I had my vending machine at the call center where she was working at. I ended up getting a job at the call center. We ended up starting our own call center because we seen how everything was going there and figured, we could do this shit our damn self. So we opened up our own call center and built that up to 30, 40 employees. I had ended up going to go get a call center over in Mexico as well, because over there you ain't got to pay them number max like $6 an hour. You know what I'm saying? So it just was different little. After a minute, when I came home, I just knew I just had to move in a certain type of fashion and just turn up.
So did she leave you?
Nah, shit, we went back and forth, as far as just through life. Life has its...
Man, you owe that out of your life.
Yeah, she done definitely been a factor in my life.
Yeah,
you do.
You know
what I'm saying? Because I feel like this, when a man really find a woman that's really gonna be stumped down, like, hey, we gotta make some shit happen. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. And I just turned it on like a light bulb.
So y'all still married?
Yeah, we still married.
But how many kids did she come in a relationship that you had?
I mean, we have 3 together now, so I'm 6 kids total.
Oh, but you
So
had
I
three.
had 3 outside.
And so before, when y'all first got married, she still took the initiative to take care of them kids.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know her.
Yeah, for real. And when I left and went down the road multiple times, we had been talking for years, like 10 years.
Oh, for real?
And like it was me that was really playing that just didn't really make up my mind. Like, boy, you got a good woman. Go ahead, get married, and make some things happen. Because it don't you don't get these chances too many times. You know what I'm saying?
And see, I'm glad you're here. So let me go switch it back to this. So you've been knowing me for a long time.
Yeah.
And people say, Rain, I heard this the other day, like, Rain, you sitting there acting like Mo3, or you sitting there doing this shit for clout. Have you always known me to be in some shit?
Hell yeah.
like straight up. So if you look at my video, don't you look at like he been doing that shit,
Bro? No, thanks. Yeah, you been in some shit.
Yeah, like
all the parties you been throwing, from the different people you were bringing to the city or tried to bring to the city, however the domino fell.
No, and I'm speaking through high school, like, and I try to tell somebody the other day, I'm sitting there laying in the bed, I'm saying, I'm speaking my mind now, because so sometimes what I do, what I say, I speak what other people are scared to say.
I feel like that's the controversial part to you, though, bro. I mean,
somebody gotta say it. Somebody gotta say it to save the youth. Do you know how many niggas want niggas think it's the right thing to do to look up to these niggas that end up in the penitentiary because they was looking up to niggas that didn't even love them, wouldn't even give a fuck about them. That's what the message I be saying. Sometimes people overlook it. People have tried to, and I never allowed it. Well, they'll think they meet, and they'll meet me since we was a kid, even throwing parties, and think they can bully or finesse their way to making money off me.
That's part of the game. What people think it is.
I know, but I'm a shark. You know for a fact. Nigga, any nigga right now that looking at this camera that want to sign the RainWater, want to do business RainWater, I'm gonna get mine. I'm gonna give a damn what it takes. I'm gonna get mine.
But that's like when I don't even mean to cut you off, but that's like when it comes to TXO, right? And you have the streets and you have legal, but they come from the streets expecting a certain type of price for a certain type of quality.
Don't come over here then. Don't come over here.
But they have to remember, and I have to remind them, the protection is in the price.
Yeah.
Because you paying this price to be protected.
Right.
When you buying this stuff and getting a QR code on it, that's to protect you. So
you can't get rolled. Yeah.
You good.
But for most people don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what? I've got to the point, and this is where I really took out, Rain. Where I just got to the point where nobody mattered. For real. I just got to the point, me, myself. I just started keeping my head down. Wasn't worried about how far ahead of this person I was or how far behind him I was. And I just started running. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, just like a lot of people be talking, of course, we know a lot of the same people. So you'll probably hear in this going, oh, he just sitting there CBD. Right?
That's how niggas is. That's how niggas, and you look at niggas like, damn, nigga, you supposed to celebrate.
But you would watch Sauce Walker go over
and everybody,
and open up a shop here, then go to North Carolina, open up a shop here, start opening up shops for his partner.
That you've been doing.
But and that's why I started saying this on K104 the other day, like, bro, I'm tired. I really am, because I've been working real hard for a long time. And I ain't worried about the accolades. I ain't worried about nobody coming to interview me or acting like, damn, AD. None of that.
That's why I do what I do. Fuck them. I speak my mind to make people have to come to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not extra. It's the internet available now.
Damn.
And so I can sit in my house and half the world know how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And you're a good guy. You're a good guy now. But good guys never win. And I can steal your
home. They thought that was a crazy part.
No. But with the win, how you supposed to win right now? So if you get on there and say, hey y'all, ain't no traps, ain't no business in Dallas, Texas can fuck with my product, right?
Yeah.
Everybody will shoot over there to your product. It's all about marketing.
Yeah.
Nothing is real on the internet. You know when people hate me on the internet, but come take pictures with me every single. Like in LA, I take the most pictures ever. In LA, I take thousands of pictures in LA, like everywhere. So it's like with you being a good guy, it's like once you start popping your shit and not giving a damn, and you're not shitting on nobody business, you're creating more business for you.
Yeah.
Like straight up, like the quiet. I've seen a lot of quiet people. Like a nigga come break into your shop, and you looking at it like that could have been somebody that you knew, or could have been somebody that walked in there every other day.
Right.
But he chose your shit out of everybody's shit. You bitch ass nigga. That's some hoe ass shit. Yeah. That's the type of shit I'm gonna talk about.
Yeah. See, I've always tried to just move a little.
Talk about it. Nigga, you gotta live for something or die for nothing. And all you niggas in the trap about trapping and moving by, you niggas broke because you're illegally breaking down pounds. If you sit there and say that, it'll make sense of people. The average person would sit there and say, man, he ain't doing that. But somebody somewhere listening sit there and say, how you do that?
Yeah.
Cause where I'm going, I ain't gonna get shit. Yeah. I'm not gonna succeed in no kind of way.
Yeah. And that's why I try to be a person that keeps the gate open, because I ain't never tried to be a gatekeeper. If people really wanted to know about this shit, I always ran them down through there. But after so long, I had to like just look at it like, you know what? People want to do the same thing for you. You know what I'm saying? Man, I had to go pay lawyers just for them to tell me what's okay and not.
I'm gatekeeper. Them bitches doubted me. I ain't gonna lie to you, them bitches doubted me.
Yeah.
But any bitch I ever seen up City Hill come up there and talking about, hey brother, bitch, I ain't your brother. You barely spoke to me in high school, bitch. I ain't your motherfucking brother.
Man, I said this the other day too.
Plus, you bitches look old now. You should have gave me some pussy while you was skinny. You know what I'm saying?
It'll blow your mind how a lot of people in high school you would think are gonna be the man. And then when it all unfolds, it's all reversed.
It's all reversed. All the cool guys, I ain't gonna lie to all the cool guys that was what's called, them niggas broke. I'm not gonna lie to you, they are broke. And they are mad and they still try to talk this.
Brain, it's not always what you say, it's how you say it. Sometimes you don't really have that filter. You don't put the filter on.
If you tell me right now, nigga, bro, throw away that bullshit ass weed. Take this weed, cause if you get pulled over, you ain't gonna go to jail. That's some bullshit, Rain. Flush that shit. I don't give a damn. I'm sitting there saying, man, there's some purple. Nigga, Boosie was talking about the purple. Man, fuck that shit. Do this. You gotta do it.
Yeah.
Like straight up.
Just once I stepped into the business of TXO and just start cultivating everything, my whole mindset changed. I don't want a big house inside the city. I moved out there to Red Oak, got me some land, you know what I'm saying, so we can get some chickens, some gardening going on, you know, let's do some real things.
How do you look when you see black people pass in your neighborhood?
How do I look?
What do you?
I mean, it's crazy because Red Oak is becoming more and more black than anything, and I'm so happy for it.
It's time to move.
You think so? I mean, the only reason for me, I think it's time to move.
Yeah, it's black people.
Not that. The data centers, bro. They killing us. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
They finna build an 800-acre data center right there by my crib. And if you don't know, that's gonna take up 1.7 billion gallons of water each year, man. So what we gonna have left? Not only that, the construction that they putting in. Not only that, a lot of people don't even understand what these data centers are even for real.
What are they for?
It's to pull some extra power that they need to do some other things. See, we got some other things going on, and that's why I come down to the whole thing with good versus evil, because it's things that people ain't seeing.
Like what?
That's why we gotta indulge in cannabis so we are not brainwashed. Man, what they doing is, I don't know if you know this, and I ain't trying to go in no rabbit holes. Y'all
speak, nigga, speak.
But they got the super collider out in Waxahachie.
What's that?
It's a 30-mile radius underground where they collide atoms together. And when they collide these atoms together, they trying to open up some things.
Open up what?
They trying to open up some portals, some things that we think is just sci-fi and, you know what I'm saying, UFO this. Now it's some real things going on in another dimension in front of us right now. They opening up things.
In Waxahachie?
In Waxahachie. Our lights continue to go out all the time. You know what I'm saying? I see crazy things and feel crazy things under my feet sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of things that's not being talked about because we distracted by the music.
Do you think it's the weed you're smoking?
Not at all. Because Not at all.
Nigga, who told you they open the portals around this motherfucker?
Oh man, if you go, I try not to get into all this, but this is what like.
Now speak.
When you go look up CERN, if you look up CERN, look up CERN, it's gonna tell you what they doing with these things. They got another one over there in Switzerland. They got 7 of them around the world. You know what I'm saying? And when you look up CERN, it's gonna let you know what they really doing.
Weed can't even get to sleep and shit, bro.
It all depends, because if you come to TXO, I'm gonna give you something that don't make you sleepy. I'm gonna give it something, give it based on what you trying to do.
So you have, how many flavors do you have?
We usually try to keep at least 15 strains on the shelf at all times. I have $10 3.5s ranging all the way up to $45 3.5s. I got pre-rolls.
Do you have Reggie?
I will never in my life look at Reggie again, because the game is cultivated to where you don't have to deal with it.
But that Reggie weed was so smooth.
The Reggie weed was being brought to us by the Mexicans. And ultimately, what happened is we gave them the game on the whole weed game. Ultimately, the cannabis game, I'm sorry, I have to speak correctly.
Yeah.
But we gave them the whole game away, and now it's a battle back and forth between, okay, if you ban this and take it off the shelves, it's back in the cartel hands. And if you put it back in the cartel hands, then what are we really talking about that we want to make legal?
Corn, where corn came from?
That's it. Okay, so let's think about this. With the Mexicans,
I thought it came from West Dallas.
We used to get the Reggie bowls, right?
Mm-hmm.
And where the game came from is after they was peeling, they used to come in these big Metrotons.
Right.
So after they peeling off and they get lighter and lighter, that's where the corn was coming from. Because when they bring them to us light like that, that's a whole different price, because it's lighter, the price going up. So after the game went from the Reggie to the corn, and we gave up the game, letting the Mexicans know how we was doing and how we getting all the money, now they charging corn prices for the lighter shit. So now here comes the dro. You remember the blueberry dro and all these things? It came to dro, and the game cultivated to the kush. It was really hard for everybody to get kush, so we started finding out Cali had it, and you find different little white boys popping up here and there that really had it, and you can really get it at that time. But the game cultivated, and now Reggie not gonna get you there. Especially here in Dallas, a lot of people want to make money, but they don't really want to worry about the quality.
Then you get mad at that.
I do.
So you take this cannabis shit serious.
I really do, because y'all are really messing the game up. And in the store, see, what really messed the game up is them putting it in gas stations and all of that in the smoke shop. We're not a smoke shop. TXO is a straight dispensary, because I flew to California, flew to Oregon, flew to Colorado, went to go see how they set up with cookies, MedMen, all these different little dispensaries, brought that back to Texas and set up just like that. When you come in, you can't even come in. You got to get buzzed in. You got to go to the front window, show your driver's license, put your information in the system, buzz you in, then you can shop.
It's really safe.
It's better.
You ain't got to go to a spot.
You ain't got to go to sketchy areas, wait off the freeway for 30, 45 minutes. Hey, I'm about to exit. They still ain't there.
They still ain't there. Get shorted. They get robbed.
And my crowd has really been kind of like the older. You know, the young ones starting to find out that what they've been getting from their plug is probably the same thing. That, you know what I'm saying? So the older crowd has really been TXO, because they not worried about all that street stuff. They want to get their stuff, get out the way, don't want nobody in their business. That's why they shop behind closed doors. You can't see what they buy.
So, but it's completely safe, and they ain't got to worry about their business being out there.
At all. We're very discreet, and you're very protected. Even if the loud park right over there across the street, he's not there for you. He's there for me. He's not gonna pull you over. So when you come to Red Oak, you protected, because I done put the work in with these laws for them to see my face and recognize what this business is, and know these people coming out this building are good. We ain't got to worry about them. And that's why I feel like I'm really getting upset. I ain't gonna say upset, that's the emotional trait, but I just start to wonder, like, after so long of doing this, how long is it gonna take for us to start talking about this more? Because it's a $10 billion industry. This ain't rap money. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole different type of lane. That's why you don't see too many of us talking about it, because the other ones, I already got it under wraps. They got the news on it. They got the stores, and we last, but we spending all the money.
Nah, I'm on it now. I'm on it now. I'm saying, I keep preaching this, and South Walker did it.
Bro, but they want to wait till he say, ooh, we, to understand how sweet it is.
How did you feel when you started seeing it?
I mean,
We've
been doing this, but I understood what he did because he probably got a deal with whoever he got this going on with. But like, I started mine from the mud. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't go to somebody and be like, "Hey, let me give you 20 racks just to buy into your license to be able to do this." Now I had to go sit down with the lawyers, write down about 40 questions of what I needed to ask them, go pay them, put a retainer down as well, get these questions answered so I can understand how to fully operate so the feds don't run up. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't be upset at nothing that's going on. I just start to wonder like how long. So I'm gonna keep on going.
Are you trying to expand?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm ready to expand. I mean, we expanded on our own, and we've seen that doing business with some certain individuals just is not it. So we've moved on our own now. Me and my wife, we own this now. It ain't no more outside of nothing. It's all under the house, all under one roof. We run this.
And what's the address?
233 East Villa Road, Suite 300. Make sure y'all come by and shop because I'm gonna take care of you. We're gonna have a red carpet rolled out for you, so you ain't gotta worry about it. Everything you get comes with a QR code, so when they scan it, it's over with. They can't mess with you no more.
And look, I need y'all go get somebody go bring me an ounce from there, and I'm gonna tell you how it is.
For real, I'm gonna bring you a care package. I'm gonna get you right.
Hey, we go.
TXO the long way.
You have just witnessed a whole nother interview. I told you we on a whole nother run, man. Well, this is where all roads lead to success. Thank y'all for tapping into the Texas Takeover. This is TXO. I'm your host, AD. And remember, man, roll that up, put that up, smoke that up.